So a person was asking me about predestination based on biblical or LDS theology. Now, I don't know if it's he or she, and once in a while I might say he, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm wrong in that. But what they said, what they asked was, what does it look like? And I tried to explain it through text, and I can't do that. So I'm going to demonstrate it like I always demonstrate it to people. But first, I want to explain that most Calvinists are ones who lock in on predestination. That like Anne Frank is going to hell. All the Jews that were in concentration camps were condemned to hell because they didn't know Jesus, and they get it probably from this verse right here from Romans chapter 8, and it starts in 29 really. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. Now, I don't pretend to think that God is unable to see our paths in life. Does he force that upon us? Is our paths forced upon us, or is the circumstances in our lives dictate sometimes on the path that we'll take? Now, myself, I know that I dream prophetically and I have prophetic revelation, and sure enough, they come true exactly the way they are presented to me in my dreams or in other forms. So yes, I see there's a part of what the verse is saying, and a part of what Calvinists are saying is correct in some sense. There is a destiny, but it's not the kind of, but like I said, it's not because it's forced upon us, it's because it just happens. I describe it this way to my friends. I say, imagine that your existence is represented by a rock that's on the side of the mountain. And as you look down as a rock and you see in front of you all the obstacles that are standing still, and you can predict of some of those obstacles, but you can't predict on how the obstacles will be. Like there will be trees on the mountain, there will be other rocks on the mountains, there will be bodies of water, whether rivers or little ponds or whatever. And as you roll down this mountain, you're not going to understand how you're going to affect other people along the way or other things along the way. All you know as you go forward, that sometimes you'll hit a tree and you'll think that it's all behind you, but yet that same tree now is laying down in your path in front of you, and you still got to go through it. It's like whenever maybe we had some falling out with some friends or family, and we just blew them off and said we'll never see them again, and here they come back into our path, and we didn't have any control over that moment, and we had to deal with it. And there's other people on the path too. As your rock rolls forward, so does other rocks that are on this eternal mountain continue to roll forward too. And sometimes they come in close proximity of you. Sometimes they rub you wrong or whatever. But sometimes they run parallel with you and befriend you. So predestination? No, just a destiny that is already in place because of the circumstances in which you live in. So hopefully this brings some clarification to the individual. And for those who watch, hopefully if you have any more questions about it, please leave a comment. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. And if you can, hit that like button. You have a great day.